Hey everyone, Paul here from the Bookbreakrs app again. Back with my 5 nap predictions and banker pick for this week's Premier League games. Quickly recap my predictions from last week. My banker selection came in. Spurs beat poor Leeds side at home 2-1. I probably gave Arsenal a little too much credit when I suggested they might draw with Liverpool. Obviously, that ended up 4-0 to Liverpool, who I've kind of been probably not giving enough credit to all season. And they really are starting to look like solid title contenders now. I went for Villa and Brighton to draw. Was looking good up until 2 late goals from Villa snatched it. Newcastle Brentford, I went both teams to score, which they did, a 3-3 draw. And over 2.5 in Watford against United, which, yeah, that one came in, put it that way. Okay, so this week there's some pretty obvious selections that I'll be going for. Going to start off with Chelsea to beat United at home. I think Chelsea have got some key players coming back from injury, Lukaku and Werner. United are still struggling, I feel. I don't think they did particularly well against Villarreal during the week, or certainly didn't show anything to suggest that they'd trouble Chelsea. So my first snap is a home win for Chelsea. City and West Ham, I would expect City to win this one, but you know, West Ham have been playing pretty good this season, so I'm going to conservatively go for both teams to score nap on this one. I'm not actually going to pick a result, so both teams score, City and West Ham. My next one is Burnley at home to Spurs. I'm going to go for a draw in this one for my next snap. Sean Dyche is making Burnley difficult to beat again. They've only lost 1, I think, of their last 7 or 8 games. Conte is really starting to see the size of the job he has to do with Spurs. Losing in the Europa Conference League with a relatively strong team during the week to some team from Slovenia. I think the worst ranked team in the Conference League. That really indicated that Spurs have a long way to go. So I think a draw in this one would be a good selection. My next one is going to be Brighton at home to Leeds. I really fancy Brighton to win this. I said from day one, if you've watched any of our podcasts on the Bookbreakrs channel on YouTube, that I thought Leeds would struggle this season. I have been proved right so far, albeit they have injuries to some key players. Brighton of late have slipped in form a little bit, but I think this is the time when they rectify that and pick up a home win. My final nap prediction is going to be Liverpool to beat Southampton at home. Okay, not the most original selection, but it is pretty obvious that Liverpool side is going to score goals against Southampton. Yeah, I think that it's an obvious pick, but let's go with Liverpool at home to Southampton. And my banker pick for this week is going to be Arsenal in the early game to beat Newcastle. Arsenal were on a good run of form until they got hammered by Liverpool last weekend, but I'd expect that to right itself this weekend. Newcastle, albeit Eddie Howe is now at the helm, I don't think he's had any chance to take training of yet due to COVID, but I think he'll be in the dugout today, but he wouldn't have had any time to make any significant improvements to that setup. I'd expect a comfortable win for Arsenal today. Okay, so just to quickly recap my naps and bankers for this week. My naps are Chelsea to beat United at home, City and West Ham, both teams to score, Burnley and Spurs to draw, Brighton to beat Leeds at home, and Liverpool to beat Southampton at home. My banker pick for this week is Arsenal against Newcastle, and that is a home win for Arsenal. You can follow me on the Bookbreakrs app. My username is The Oracle, and we'll see how we get on this week, and we'll catch up again next week. Cheers, guys.